NASA knows all about these extended fields around us, the etheric fields. And for thousands of years, people have been practicing with these fields of energy, black magic, white magic, all of those sorts of things. Well, the people who, control our government at the highest level totally understand these fields. People would be shocked to realize that in the Vatican, they understand these fields and using all sorts of magic. The Illuminati fully understand all of these fields. So these are in the etheric field, right? Mm-hmm. So in the etheric field, these guys who demand or like power in the physical realm, in the smallest realm of who we are, they use energies to influence us in our etheric fields because they know that it's a trickle-down effect to our physical field. The etheric field is larger than our astral field, right, and then our physical field. And they realize if they can influence the etheric field, it actually will create changes.
Go back down through the other fields.
In our physical field, and will mess us up. It'll mess up our brains, it'll mess up our nervous system, it'll mess up our connection to our higher self. So that's what all of this psychotronic stuff, all of these things that are going on in the etheric realm are a desire to mess up and control and take away power from us at this physical level.
Even in Tai Chi, it's the same thing. There's empowering moves that you just feel it surging.
And you're traveling.
And this is the same stuff that travels through you.
Well, I think when you think of like healing or healing Qigong, you always think, soft and gentle. And sometimes, it's important to have both, yin and yang.
Yeah.
So it's important to be able to generate energy to clear out your channels.
Yeah.
And all that.
Like activating.
Most teachers, because you study with teachers, teachers don't trust people and just show them like the secrets of certain motion, the internal works and all that stuff, But, it's good to learn some of these different known aspects of the movements, of the internal, because you can do the same movements. Physically it looks the same, but internally you're running energy a totally different way.
This cosmology of who we are, these expanded fields, physical, astral, mental, or etheric, archetypal, and then the largest field is the bliss field. Right. The largest field has no borders, it extends, you can't even talk about it, we can only refer to it.
Well, how can something out here, how can my emotions be out here, but I also know it's not my body, so my emotions should be out here?
Because you think your emotions are yours. These are all causational factors that begin to create you. You're born. Your father, your mother, your brother, all of that stuff, and their behaviors and all of that, that's a ripple. Then you have friends, the society you live in. All of these are causational factors, and some have more power than others. They all meet in the middle and give rise to a perfectly unique expression of God called Tim. So this is a personal identity that becomes like a waveform, a standing waveform. Like when you go to a river and you sit by the bank and you look at it, there is a wave that's just in one spot. It kind of moves a little bit, but it's just in one spot as it goes down the river. But the wave is made of moving water that goes through it, right? All the molecules of water are moving, even though the wave itself kind of stays put, right? Sometimes there are heavy-duty ripples. We talked about stuff that happens in childhood, like trauma. Mm-hmm. Those are huge ripples, and that'll just pull the whole center wave identity over towards that, and it becomes a huge part of identity because there's so much energy injected in that trauma.
So it's kind of overpowering.
People who are abused or raped or whatever, it becomes a huge anchor, and that wave is held in place by that energy or power of that. So that's who we are as an identity. There's energy constantly streaming through us, and if we could allow our identity to collapse, we would transform instantly. But we are identified after about 6 or 7 years old. We identify ourselves as us. Well, definitely by 2 years old, we're beginning to get the sense of us. Mine! You know? By 2 years old, there's a sense of me, but by 6 or 7, the basis of the personality has really begun to form. And then it just gets cemented and cemented and cemented and reaffirmed and reaffirmed and reaffirmed and reaffirmed, even though it's totally made of liquid. It's totally made of things that are in constant fluctuation.